all kinds of updates. Fixed all the plumbing and threw some seed down, but we are on water rationing. You're only allowed to water Mondays and Fridays, so we'll see how all of that comes out. Did a bunch of transplanting, took all the little plants out. Some of them didn't make it, some of them did. I've got a couple pepperoncinis, a couple Dutch cabbage, and 2 of the Chinese 5-spice. We'll see if they root in these little pots and then go from there. We'll get to the other transplants when we get down to the other side of the back alley, as I like to call it. Radishes have been doing really well, but I've got bugs and crickets and everything else eating the leaves. I actually have some pretty decent sized radishes. These, what were these? Sacks of 2s. Waiting for them to get a little bigger. These are the German giants. That is what I would call an average sized radish. These other ones that were supposed to be pink and such, looks like they're growing, and they just, yeah. And then the French breakfast radish, looks like those are probably ready to pick as I want them. The rosemary's doing okay. Had aphids everywhere, so sprayed this. I sprayed all these plants, but obviously the crickets apparently don't mind the neem oil. The Chinese broccoli is getting ate up pretty good itself, and maybe when I spin around the other side you can see a little bit of green onion coming through, but it's not doing all that well. I seeded rattlesnake green beans, then I ran out, so I've got Roma 2s in the other half. This is all dragon tongue. This is all tongue of fire. The snap peas, actually since it's been cooling off, there's a little bit of stuff growing on there. Transplanted all the cucumbers, so we've got 5 Wisconsin SMRs. They all have a pretty good root system, and looks like we've got 5 of the green apple. We'll see if they actually grow. Then 4 or 5 of snap peas on this side, and 4 or 5 of the snow peas. So all transplanted today. It's been a busy day today. Earlier this week I soaked overnight and planted corn, and it's already popping up. It's been less than a week. I want to say it was Tuesday, so it's been 5 days. So we'll see the rest of them. There's little tiny ones that are still making their way through. The sweet peppers, haven't picked any of those, so I need to pick those and see what they taste like. Hopefully those are good. Banana peppers, it's actually a monstrous one hanging down here on the other side. Plants are pretty healthy. Tomato plants, they're doing okay. I mean, considering what they were and how I did not take care of them. So got a couple really small, they're just a little bigger than cherry tomatoes, but hey, as long as they taste good, that's all that matters, right? Jalapenos, they did not get very big, and they're all turning red, so they can be picked and eaten anytime. Then while I was out at Wally World today, they had a flat of, well, here's a tag because I didn't pick it up and put it in yet. So we've got hybrid Bonnie's Best cabbage. It was a flat of 6 for like 3 something. So they're a little wilty because these got transplanted. So put them in buckets and we'll see how they grow. Probably could have put a little more dirt in there, but I was starting to run out of dirt because I had other things to go. Juliets, they're doing pretty well, starting to flower. And the cherries are doing real well and also starting to flower. Strawberries are just kind of hanging out, you know, as long as they overwinter, then that's all that really matters. Like I said, there's a couple green onions, but they're pretty scrawny. I probably just need to reseed and start over. And then this Chinese broccoli can be picked anytime. Really disappointed in the bugs and the crickets, grasshoppers, eating the heck out of them. Lemon tree's doing really good. There were some blossoms, and looks like at least 3 of them, little baby lemons. So that's not too bad after a couple of months. And the tree just keeps doing its thing. I'm going to peel that back again. It wasn't dry, but I think I need to redo it. I think I need, because I didn't put the I don't remember putting the rooting compound, so I may need to take it all apart and redo it all from scratch. So we'll see what happens. And then the lime tree, no blossoms yet. And then the new additions. So while I was at Wally World, they had a dwarf lime and a dwarf lemon on sale, so bought those this morning and transplanted them. So they were 15 bucks. Lots of shoots or branches, healthy looking plants. So that's the lime, and there's the lemon. So I figured it wasn't bad for 15 bucks. It's I'm trying to root some in the house, and it's going slow, and that's, I mean, if they air layered that, you know, that's you know, you couldn't grow that from scratch. It'd take you probably at least a year. So I figured 15 bucks was, you know, worth saving a year or two. And then last but not least, so I'm thinking about going down in there and pulling this new growth out and put in a new bucket, and then trimming the old growth. That one's been doing really well. That was the first one, and then these are the other two, so they're behind a little bit, but like I said before, all the tops are growing. I doubt I'm going to see any berries this year. I'd like to get the new growth to sprout a little bit more, so I can cut back the tops and or transplant. So I might try to tease that one out of there, but in no hurry. So other than that, that's it for the green portion of the plants, and just trying to grow some grass. Again, hoping with the real estate market the way it is, I doubt I'm going to find a house in a decent price range, so I'm probably just going to end up rebuilding on top. But what I thought about doing is, instead of doing the whole greenhouse, is just doing a couple pillars and just doing shade cloth, because at some point it gets too hot. So I don't really need the greenhouse, but it's just, you know, what to do with. I don't want to have to deal with mowing grass and having the plants sitting down right there. So, but anyways, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching.